Okay, so if I have a function that I can integrate on the interval a to b, and then I have a constant that's sitting in front of it, that constant can just come out in front. And some of you have actually done this with the delta x already. You just put it out in front. You realized it could go out there. So then I would just integrate my function and multiply by that constant. And then the other rule that comes out of this is if I have both f and g, and we've also looked at this where if you have 3x squared plus 2x, you practiced, of course, you can separate them. And if I separate them, they are both still on that same interval from a to b. So I would integrate the f of x and I would integrate g of x both with respect or within the domain from a to b. Okay, so let's try some. So now I have some given information. I have the area from 0 to 3 for a function, and I have the area from 3 to 6 for the same function. And so if I want to find from 0 to 6, using my rules, it should make sense that I can go from 0 to 3 plus the 3 to 6. And of course, each of these are already evaluated for me. This is 4, and this is -1. So my grand total is 3. Simple enough. And then on the next one, I want to go from 6 to 3. Now I go, wait, I have that. Oh, wait a second. No, I don't. These are flipped. So we know that if they're flipped, and I want to get them flipped, then I negate it. So I take the negative of it. And so if I do that, of course, this value is -1. So I have a -1, which is just 1. Of course, the next one, I'm trying to find the area from 3 to 3, so there's no width. So that one's 0. And on the last one, I notice that this is from 6 to 3. Oh, but wait. I have a coefficient in there which I'm allowed to pull out. And so when I do, of course, I can substitute in for all of this because it was given to me as -1. So I get a grand total of 5. Oh my gosh, these are too easy, Taurus. So on this next one, this is what I was talking about when I said that the AP test likes to use the tables and that you need to pay attention to what's happening with your x's. And so when I look at this, I see that first it's going up by 1, and then it went up another 1, but then it jumps by 3, and then another 3. So my delta x is not consistent. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 3. Now, in terms of the f of x's, I don't have particular numbers, but I could find them. So of course, this one I'd plug in 0, and I'd plug in 1 to find the y value. I'd plug in 2 to find the y value. Sorry, over here I meant to plug in a 1. I would plug in 5 to find this y value, and I would plug in 8 to find this one. So in terms of my y values, when I go back and actually calculate what those are, I end up with 0, 4, 10, 40, and 88.